Hello, Healing Spot community. Sorry I'm a little late getting to you today, but today I'm talking about release your pain. So as you may know, I treat a lot of people with chronic pain, so pain that's been lasting longer than 6 weeks. And for a lot of the people that I see, they've actually been suffering from pain for years and haven't quite found the solution that they're looking for to feel better. Pain can really take a toll on you mentally and physically and emotionally, because if you're finding yourself not able to do the things that you want to do, then you start not enjoying life as much. So you cut back on those activities because maybe it's physically painful. So maybe you hiking or getting out and riding your bike or doing yoga, those kinds of activities you're not able to enjoy. And so what I do find with people then is that maybe your body starts to change. So for women, they get really concerned that they start gaining weight, and it's like, well, I want to move, but I can't because I'm in pain. So it creates this pain, cycle. And so that can take a toll mentally, because then you start getting down on your body image and you just don't feel good. We feel the best when we're able to do the things that we enjoy doing, and we can physically get moving, because that gets the endorphins moving in our bodies. It gets our blood pumping, it gets our mind more active. We start, we just enjoy doing those kinds of things. So with working with chronic pain patients, I like to, address that with them. So we help with the physical pain, but also like to acknowledge that this mental, emotional component, it can be very much tied in with it. And sometimes maybe that comes first, the mental, emotional component of something. Maybe something has happened in the past with a particular injury or a trauma, and that can lead to physical pain later on. Or, like I was explaining, maybe some physical pain has come on, and then you're noticing the effects of that mental, emotional part of it. In my opinion, it's very much intertwined. Okay, so I wanted to talk to you about some strategies that you can use to help yourself if you are dealing with some pain that's been lingering. Okay, so I'm gonna actually have. It's just a handout, but I have this available on my website. If you want to go to healingspotpt.com, I have an ebook that I wrote called just 7 natural ways to ease chronic pain. So try these before considering medication, injections, or surgery. So they're just really natural ways to address the pain. I know a lot of people want kind of what's that one thing that I can do to fix my pain? And unfortunately, when you're dealing with something that's been so chronic, may not be one thing. It might be kind of a basket of tools that you can use to help yourself. So one thing that I love to do is teach people how to use a small inflatable ball like this. And I love it because it's very gentle. It allows to sink into the soft tissue of the body and, get into those areas where you may be feeling pain or stress, or maybe even disconnected. I just actually got done working with somebody, and this happens quite frequently, where I'll put my hands on an area where I've noticed that maybe a hip is up, or the ribs are, turned, or whatever it might be happening. And as I put my hands there, people all of a sudden get some awareness there, and they go, oh, I didn't realize I was so disconnected from that area. So using something like a small ball into those areas where you can't feel into, or again, pain or tension, and laying on top of it, or sitting against it, maybe against a wall or in a chair, and letting that ball give you some feedback. So giving you that sensation so that you can, bring your breath and awareness into there. So that's a really good way of just using a small inflatable ball. Another thing that you can do is just try some breathing. Okay, so breathing into the diaphragm, where you're expanding out from the rib cage and front to back, can really bring your breath and awareness to your body again. A lot of us are breathing with these accessory muscles up and through here because we're dealing with some fearful things or injuries or traumas that have happened to us. And so we're not quite into our body, not able to expand the rib cage and let those intercostal muscles of the ribs do their thing. So even just taking a breather, putting one hand on your chest and one hand on your lower ribs, and just trying to expand into that lower hand. Okay, that's a really good thing you can do sitting up or lying down. Getting outside, okay, getting out in nature. So even if you can't be as active as you want to right now, I think even just sitting on your porch or your deck and taking in nature and again, kind of working on this breathing is a really good tip, okay? I like to do, not that they heal any particular diagnosis or treat or cure anything, but I like to use essential oils for aromatherapy. Things like lavender. There's a blend that Young Living makes that's called Stress Away. So those kinds of things, and they even have some that support muscular and joint health. So just trying to bring some extra support to your body, okay? So that's a great way. Lavender is very calming, so putting some, you know, again, maybe right in through here or the base of your neck, the wrist points, so you can breathe in that and help your body to relax a little bit. You can even take a bath with it. Epsom salt baths can help to support the muscles as well. And writing, that's another great little tip that you can do. Just write out if you're feeling frustrated or you're feeling some of those things like, oh, I can't get out and do the things that I want to do. Write about it. You'd be really surprised at how well that can work to shift how you're feeling. And you can even write about, you know, what you are feeling physically, and sometimes that can be really helpful. So in my ebook, I even have some prompts that can help you get started. Like, if I named my pain, I would name it what? If I can move in any way I wanted to, I would what? So describe that. Like, if you can't get out and get hiking, write about it, okay? And see if that will help bring some calm and relaxation to your mind, okay? So our mind is a very powerful thing. My pain began when, and write your story. When did your pain begin? Write all about it. You know, that can help process things, and go back to that, rewrite it over time, and you may find that very, very healing. Okay, so those are just some tips today on releasing pain. I do have a class coming up next week called Release Pain Workshop. That's going to be Wednesday, the 20th of March, and it starts at 5:30 to 7 o'clock in the evening. And I'm going to show you exactly how to use this little ball. I'm going to go through some breathing techniques with you and very mindful movement, and you're going to leave with a way to definitely release your spine, your neck, and it's great. So you can sign up on my website if you'd like. And anyway, that's it for today on this Monday, and I'll talk to you guys soon.